Alright guys, sorry. So we've got a website over here, and the website that we've got is, it's just got a simple layout. It's not a live website, it's just a simple layout. It's just got a, a header and some H1 tags, some H1 elements again, and a paragraph. That's it. So what's more important than understanding the code is understanding design. So for example, we've got uh, a a black wallpaper, and what we'll do is basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a we're gonna add a different wallpaper. So we go on body, and we'll just tick that. So we've got a mounted picture now. All right. So now we've got a mountain picture. We also can have a different picture. So if I go to my index project and I look for any pictures, maybe a flat flowers dot. So I copy that. All right. Rename and copy it, and then I go to the wallpaper again, and I go to the body, and I type flowers. There you go. So now you've got a flower page, and that's design. A lot of people who also learn CSS need to understand a logic to design as well, so that when it comes to CSS, what you need to understand is that there's also a logic with design. So for example, we've got a flower page, right? So now we can have a website about flowers. All right. So you can talk about, you can have a video about flowers. Maybe you're selling flowers. Maybe there's a shop or a market, and that market is selling flowers. I need to add the details of the shop. Maybe you've got a gallery. So that's what CSS is. CSS is not just about tweaking the website and making it look different, but it's also about making sure you've got a nice gallery, you've got a presentable site, and that's it. But when it comes to coding and programming, you need to have the skills to do that. That's why I'm going to make this tutorial, where I'm not going to be just teaching coding, but I'm going to be teaching the logical side of it. So which is, making sure that you've got a presentable site, making sure that making a template more logical. So for example, now imagine we had a video about flowers. Imagine now we had a gallery about flowers. Or imagine we had a shop details and its address. Maybe an about section where we can talk about the flowers. So that's the mindset of a designer. You need to think about, for example, the basics. So not just, if somebody told you, for example, design a website or make a website, you need to get the basics in your head. So you can have an about section about the place, and a gallery, and the contact and the home and all that kind of stuff. So you need to be very quick. So the CSS and designs and templates are always, just a template. But the logic is, adding content and making it look presentable. So it's always content and presentable. You've got content and you've got design. They go together. So you've got content come from one side, things like videos, things like text or paragraphs, information. That's content, and then you've got design. So information and design, they come together to create good-looking websites. And that's it. You can learn that in 2-3 days. In 2-3 days, trust me, you can learn wonderful programming. You can learn really good web design stuff. And designs always extend further. You can learn Photoshop, you can learn Illustrator. There's web design softwares. You can add JavaScript, you can add jQuery, you can add whatever you want. You can add database if you want. But for the beginners and for those who are trying to get into the field and get into the arena, get into the game, they need to learn the basics of CSS design and things like that. And remember that, guys, as well, that CSS is not just about saying that, alright, I just gotta change the pictures or change the background pictures. It's not just about that. Sometimes it has more coding inside, and it's not difficult. It's very easy, but you just need to practice on a project-based format. So if we go on projects here, go on Apple. So we've got a home HTML, alright. Over here we've got another site. It's more practical. It's not just changing the pictures. It's more effective, as you can see. Just got some random pictures. We've got a random wallpaper at the back, and there's like there's a login area, and then there's like a sign up area, and it does work, and it works with a database. I'm gonna do PHP and MySQL tutorials, but that's a different topic. But if you want to get into the programming field, if you want to get into the field of coding, I think that if you want to get into the field of coding, if you want to get into the field of programming, then design is the first step. A lot of people learn advanced technologies like security, hacking, or for example CMS. They might even learn computer science, or they might learn software engineering languages, and they're worried that when are they going to get quick results. They're worried that their results is long term. So for example, over here we've got a simple site. Again, CSS has the ability to make quick changes. It's not programming, it's creativity. Now if I give you a tutorial about drawing, it's all about practice. It's not about saying I have to be great at maths, or I have to be great at thinking in logical fashion. So if we go and click in the body, and we take off the background image. So we've taken off the background image and we've got an empty looking site. Then we might add a color. So we go down. So there you go. You've got a site with a different color. Maybe the color is not nice, but you can change the color and suit it to whatever you like. We made it green. That's CSS for you. It's not that hard. A lot of people make it look hard, but it's not that hard for real. You change the colors, and you're fine. You create wonderful sites by just changing the colors, and that's what. So guys, try to get into the CSS arena. Try to get into the design arena, because at the end of the day, when you're making websites, you're gonna have somebody entering the website and going inside that website, and when that person logs into that website, he wants the site to look presentable. He doesn't want to see some advanced text over here like we've got over here. So over here we've got PHP. That's some advanced text. That's all unnecessary. When you want to get quick results, it's CSS, guys. A lot of people learn JavaScript and they can't do this. A lot of people learn jQuery. I'm talking about beginners, because CSS is the one that makes you confident. Because once you have a website like this, then you can add PHP, you can add JavaScript if you want, you can add database, you can add networking, you can add servers, you can add a lot of tons of crazy things that's out there. But at the end of the day, there's so many technologies in web. There's so many technologies, but you've got one website at the end of the day, www.something.com. And when somebody enters that website, he's not going to see all the